The kids are back in class, many families settling back into their fall routine. The city of Charlotte has been joining us over the last couple of weeks and making sure we're settling back in safely. And so in their Stay Ready, End Summer Safely campaign, today we are talking trash. I think trash is garbage. Basura, all of it, okay? And with that, we're going to talk about the do's and don'ts of how to dispose of your trash because we might not know what is hazardous or not. Joining me here in the Live Impact studio right now is Eric de la Peña. He's the Deputy Director of Solid Waste Services. Eric, how are you?
I'm doing well today.
All right.
Thanks for asking.
Yeah, thanks for joining us this morning. So we're preparing for Labor Day. I know around holidays, you know, you see those trash bins down the street. They are getting packed to the gills, right? So let's break down some of the common household items that should never be placed in the garbage bin.
Yep. So some of the things we want to avoid placing in those containers, things like, of course, household chemicals, paints, anything that might be toxic, hot coals, but particularly we want to avoid lithium-ion batteries.
And why with the lithium-ion batteries? We've heard about this, but for people who don't know, remind us.
Yeah, so our collection vehicles employ hydraulic packer blades, and those packer blades can damage the seals on those batteries and cause arcing within the battery. And that's how most of those fires start. And just for perspective, so for the city of Charlotte, we've had actually 5 truck fires this year alone. And the county facility has had 37 of those fires related to lithium-ion batteries.
Is that right?
Absolutely.
Oh, interesting. So then how shall we dispose of those lithium batteries?
Yeah, so that's easy. The county makes it really easy. There are processing facilities, full-service recycling centers throughout the city. And if we want to find out those locations, they make it really easy. Go to wipeoutwaste.mecnc.gov.
wipeoutwaste.mecnc.gov. Okay. And along with that list of the batteries, the household chemicals, that can't go into the carts either, right?
That is correct, but they do accept those at those full-service recycling centers.
Okay, that's good. Are there a lot of collection site or drop-off sites or these collection events?
Yeah, and they're really convenient throughout the city. Yeah, and so a full list of those can be found right on their website.
All right. Everything you need to know right there. What else should we know about Labor Day collection service? Are there going to be changes?
Yes, so I'm glad you asked that question. So we will not be collecting on that day, Labor Day. That is on the 7th, but crews will begin collecting on Tuesday, September 8th. So we just ask residents to place their containers at the curb until collected that week.
Okay. Bottom line for that weekend then, when in doubt, don't throw it out.
Right.
Right. Don't throw it in the cart. Eric, what else should we know this morning and really how to dispose of our trash?
Yes, so the only other thing I would mention is if there are any additional questions for disposal particularly, that site is really thorough, that Wipeout Waste site, so just hit that Wipeout Waste site. That is the county site, and like I said, most of the questions you have will be answered on that website.
Oh, fantastic. We've got it up right now. And so please repeat because I have a short memory, especially this week. What is the website?
Sure, it's wipeoutwaste.mecnc.gov.
All right. Fabulous. Wow, that was short and sweet, but that's all you need to know. Eric de la Peña, Deputy Director of Solid Waste Services. And bottom line, those lithium batteries, don't throw it out with the regular trash. Now, I'm like...
Well, now you're just saying it.
Yeah, now it's ingrained.
It's part of our vocabulary.
Exactly. All right, Eric, thank you so much for joining us here this morning. Good
It's a pleasure.
information.
Thank you. Thank you.